Well, thank you, Mrs. Sewell, for asking me to prepare some thoughts to offer for the 2021 Marlborough Boys College Cultural Prize giving. It's a real pleasure to be given the opportunity to speak to you all. I've been involved with music all of my life, and it's brought me so much. As a child, I learnt the piano for a short period until my teacher, bless her heart, decided I'd be better off learning a brass instrument with someone else. Starting lessons on the cornet seemed to suit me, and I was soon playing in the Taihape Brass Band as a 10-year-old. I'm still playing cornet so many years later. When I went away to become a teacher, I learnt the guitar, which taught me what I needed to know about chords, and then I moved on to beginning arranging music. I taught primary school as a music specialist for 3 years and then went overseas to Britain and Europe for a year. On my return, I returned to teaching but transferred to secondary teaching, spending 7 years at Prizegiving College, which was my old school. Through my musical interests, I was selected to teach at the New Zealand Force School in Singapore, teaching music throughout the school and secondary phys ed. On my return, I taught at Marlborough Boys College for 16 years, and then I accepted a full-time position at Marlborough Boys College commencing February 2001. I got so much pleasure from having the opportunity of working with a very supportive Marlborough Boys College staff, to setting up a performance music program at the school, setting up an international student program, and managing in his house the co-educational Marlborough Boys College, Marlborough Girls College hostel. There were plenty of challenges, but students were committed to joining new programs and mastering new skills. The stage band at Marlborough Boys College was a particular enjoyment, as was our jazz combo, tutored by Tony and Coral Teal for the past 10 years. However, now that I've retired, I do miss having a band ready and available to play my arrangements as they come off the printer. As you're attending the Marlborough Boys College Cultural Prize giving this evening, you've obviously shown an interest and commitment to some aspect of the Marlborough Boys College cultural program, be it the choir, the stage band, the jazz combo, the Pacifica Cultural Group, the Maori Cultural Group, various classroom and performance music groups, or soloists. Well done. This ceremony is the school's opportunity to thank you for your interest and commitment to the cultural opportunities that the school offers to students who choose to take up these varied opportunities. The involvement of students performing at an advanced level in the performance music program can open up huge opportunities throughout your life. It has with mine. Highlights of my musical life include leading overseas music tours to Singapore and Malaysia, touring the United States for 7 weeks as part of the management team of the 1995 National Band, playing in some very good brass bands in New Zealand, being musical director of 40 plus musical productions, having the MBC Jazz Combo win gold at Southern Jam 1 year, and they've since won it again, and arranging and directing the MBC stage band for 17 years. For the past 20 years, MBC has always had a very supportive, experienced group of tutors available to ensure that you get the very best tuition possible. This cultural prize giving tonight is also about acknowledging their work on your behalf. 20 years ago, the conditions were pretty challenging for cultural programs at Marlborough Boys College. As a result, the school embarked on a cultural and physical rebuild over a period of time that resulted in some great facilities: classrooms, studios, recording studio, large band room, tutor's workroom, office, recording booth, instrument and electronic storerooms, music library, and a wonderful, large, acoustically designed hall. We had an input into all of these, the planning for all of these wonderful rooms. The program thrived as a result of this investment, and the school recognised this program as an important component of the total school program. I've always firmly believed that there is no reason why musicians shouldn't be interested in or play sports, and conversely, that sports people can be interested in and like making music. Being involved playing in a school or community musical group is similar to playing in a community or school sports teams. Both lead to the development of skills needed to perform successfully as a group, as a successful team. Often cultural program and sports programs are competing for the same students. At my previous school, the three students who in my first 15 front row and one of the lots were the rhythm section of my stage band. They were outstanding in both activities. At Marlborough Boys College, James Rogers, captain of the first 15, talented soloist in the Marlborough Boys College choir, and now an opera singer in New York. I've always been linked with music and sport and have made many friends through participation in both, as some of you already will have. In fact, I guess you could say that music and sport led me to a lifelong, rewarding career in teaching. I worked out years ago that my time in actively playing sport was limited unless I committed to long-term coaching. Whereas by concentrating on music, I'm still actively playing music in bands today and loving it. When I was a student your age, there were limited options in smaller towns for activities for kids to be involved with. Nowadays, there are so many other activities competing for your time outside of school. While music and sport have opened up exciting opportunities for me, my teaching career has been dominated by the musical opportunities I've experienced. I still get a great kick at brass band contests or other musical gatherings, meeting again with students I've encouraged into music at some stage over the past 50 years. It's always very rewarding to get to discuss their musical interests and in a number of cases, their musical careers, the progress they've made and the success they've achieved. I've always enjoyed the school productions and opportunities they offer students in all aspects of production. There are opportunities for all students, whether they sing, play an instrument, work backstage, front of house, become part of the technical crew, the production team. The opportunities are many. When the next production comes around, give it a go. Talk to Mrs. Searle. There's a place for all. Other school groups I've enjoyed for years are the jazz combo under Tony and Coral Teal and the brass combo led by Kevin Mosley. These two groups always represent the school well and they perform well. Some MBC college students currently performing at an international or national level that we can celebrate. James Rogers, opera singer. Ed Prefect, first 15 captain. Josh Logan, bass guitarist, lead guitarist, drummer, flute, professional musician. His brother, Sam Logan, lead for the combined college's production of Buddy Holly and a national composer. Fred Wiseman, jazz pianist, professional musician. Spencer Kingy, opera singer. Jonty Zeidenbos, trumpeter, cornetist, flugelhorn player, guitarist, studying brass at university. These students began their musical careers while attending Marlborough Boys College. This list is by no means complete. All had the opportunity to work with MBC tutors. Finally, I would hope that you've all enjoyed your participation this year in the Boys College cultural program and that your contribution to music continues throughout your life, as mine has done. Thank you, Mrs. Searle, for your continued determined, inspired leadership of the program. There probably wouldn't be a program without your input. Thank you very much.